Monk Tonk's girl testifies. Monk Tonk's ex-girl testifies at the trial. She don't want to be there. I want you to pay attention to her demeanor. Look how she's looking at Miss Love. Look how she's responding to Miss Love. Look at her body language. Just look at everything about her so that you could see what happened when, a woman meets a woman and she's letting her know that I don't care about your title. You're just another chick to me. All right. If you subscribe, hit the notification button. If you're not subscribed, hit the notification button when you hit the subscribe button. All right. All right, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. We back. This what it is. I'm going to play the joint for Monk Tonk's girl, ex-girl. You're going to see how she responded to Miss Love. And I want y'all to tell me, what does this have to do with the case to you? This seems like it had nothing to do with the case. It was a shootout. Okay. Apartment got shot up. Just watch this and y'all put in the comments and tell me what this has to do with the case to you, because I am totally lost and flabbergasted behind this. All right.
Hey, Smith.
Here she
Would you
go.
spell is common spelling for Smith?
Simth.
Okay. Thank you. And good morning, Miss Smith. It's still morning.
Good morning.
All right. Miss Smith, would you tell the jury where it is that you're from?
Atlanta, Georgia. Born and raised.
Born and raised in Atlanta?
Yep.
All right. And on January the 28th of 2015, did you live in Atlanta?
Yes.
All right. What was your address?
I don't remember the address. Off Cleveland Avenue.
Do you recall during that time living on Springdale Road at 2905 Springdale Road?
Yes.
All right. Now, were you living there with anyone or were you living by yourself?
By myself.
And is that an apartment, a house?
Townhome. A townhome.
All right. And you said that it was off Cleveland Avenue?
That's what I said.
Okay. Ms. Smith, were you living at that time in apartment P3?
I don't remember the address.
Okay. Do you recall having a neighbor by the name of Gilberti Mack?
I do.
And do you recall whether you asked Mr. Mack to put cameras on his house?
Can't tell nobody put a camera in their house. That's their house.
It is. Do you recall whether you ever requested that of him?
I didn't.
All right. Now, back on January the 28th of 2015, how long after that date did you live in those townhomes?
Left.
Did you leave on that particular day or the next day or shortly afterwards?
I wasn't there before that.
Okay.
All right, let me explain to y'all what's going on. Miss Love has a list of things that she's saying. Miss Love is saying that this young lady, gave these statements to these officers. The officers turned it over to her, and now she's rehashing what was said to the officers, supposedly by her. So that's why she's asking her, do you recall saying this? Because Miss Love is saying that she actually said this, is what Miss Love is saying. So now she's asking her, and she's like, oh, and now you don't recall? So that's what's going on here. So pay attention. But I really love the way this young lady stood up to her. She she answered and she looking at her like, and what? You know what I mean? So what, I lived over there off Cleveland Ave, and what? Oh man, I'm feeling this movie here. It's a good chapter.
Now, when you say you weren't there before that, what do you mean?
I just wasn't home.
Oh, you mean you were home on January 28th?
If that's the date, I wasn't there.
Okay. When did you move out of those apartments?
I don't remember the exact date. The day they said I had to leave.
Did anything precede your having to leave?
A shootout.
All right. Now, when you say a shootout, what do you mean? You weren't
Look at
there,
her face.
so what do you mean? And the jury hasn't heard
Look at
this,
it.
so please tell them what you mean when you say a shootout.
I mean, I had to go there. I got a call from the rent office saying that my house got shot up.
Okay. And was that at night? Do you recall?
I think so.
All right. And so when you go on scene to see what's going on, what do you see?
Bullet holes.
Where do you see the bullet holes?
I don't remember exactly what a bullet holes was.
As far as not specifically remembering them, what I'm asking is, are they inside your home?
Correct.
All right. Do you recall whether the window or the door was hit or something different?
No.
All right. Now, when you got there, were there police inside your home?
No.
Did the police go inside your home with you?
With me, no.
Did they go inside your home?
I'm sure they did.
All right. Now, when you say a shootout happened and after that you left, do you know how long it was after that that you left?
No.
All right. At the time that you lived, and I don't want to get too much into your personal business, but at the time that you lived at that apartment complex off Springdale Road, did you know a person by the name of Kelvin Watts?
Of course.
Okay. And what did you call him?
Pay attention.
Shell.
Okay. Shell, did you also call him Lil Kel?
No.
Okay. Did you ever call him by the short
No.
name Kel?
I just told you, Shell.
I understand.
Nah, we'll stop asking.
So at the time, around January 28th of 2015, or before, had Shell been hiding out in your house?
Sustained.
Had Shell been staying at your house at all?
We was dating.
Okay. How long had you all been dating?
A few months.
All right. Now, when you were dating, did Shell stay at your house sometimes?
He visit. He didn't stay.
Did he ever hide out at your house?
He visit. I just answered your question.
I understand. Did you ever tell police on January 28, 2015, that Shell had been hiding?
Objection, Your Honor.
I just answered your
Calls for
question.
Speculation.
All right, so y'all understand what's going on. Ms. Love trying to say that this young lady told police on that date that homie was hiding out of the house. So Ms. Love is trying to question and she's like, nah, me and homie was dating, homie came by, we chilled, did what we did, and, he went about his business, but he ain't never stayed there, because if she say that he stayed there, then they could grab her for, like, aiding and abetting a wanted man type thing, So she knows what she's doing, and she's sticking to the script, and Miss Love trying to throw her off the script because they felt they had a conversation with this young lady before, and these things were said to them. So that's why she's asking her, do you recall? So when you hear during this trial, when the prosecution keeps saying, do you recall? These are statements. See, like now they may turn around tomorrow if they didn't already, because I don't really be up on all this like that. I'll be busy living life after 26 years locked up and now a free man, right? But, they may bring up the videos of the interrogation where she supposedly made these statements that Kells was hiding out at her crib. All right? So y'all understand. Just want y'all to pay attention so you know what this is about, because y'all seen it and other people talk about it, but they don't break it down so you understand.
Overruled.
Check.
And Ms. Smith, I'm not going to keep you up here very long, but I'm going to ask you a specific question because the jury, Your Honor, if I may just be allowed.
Overruled.
I'm going to ask you questions so that the jury, who doesn't know the answers, so that you can answer for them, okay? Did you tell the police that night that your friend Kelvin had been hiding out at your place?
I did not.
Okay. Do you remember talking to police that night?
No.
Right. Do you recall the name, or do you recall an Officer Collins being the officer that responded to your scene?
I do not.
Do you recall what the officers looked like?
I do not.
Okay.
All right. Just so y'all understand this too, right? So if you pay attention. By her saying she don't recall these things that they're saying, right? If Miss Love could prove that she do recall, but she's lying, because Miss Love is gonna have to play the interrogation tapes next to show that she said these things that Miss Love is asking her, do she recall that she's saying she do not recall? So only way to prove that is to show the actual footage from her saying that. So that would be the next stage in this trial. So you know, be looking out for that. If it's not there, Shorty telling the truth, Miss Love full of crap. Who do you think telling the truth? Who do you think full of crap? Put it in the comments. Let's get this thing moving. All right.
Do you recall talking to anyone about your friend Kel in the presence of officers?
No.
Do you recall telling them anything about anyone that might have wanted harm to Kelvin?
No.
Okay. How long do you recall, if you recall at all, the police being on scene?
I don't know.
All right.
I wasn't there.
Were you there when you got called and you came out?
When I got there, nobody was there.
Okay. So you don't.
Next day, I went down the next day. They said I had to come the next day. You said when I got home, they wasn't there when I got home.
So the night that the rent office called you, is your testimony?
The rent office just, I know the person. She called me and told me. The next door neighbor called and told me my house got shot up.
And what was the name of the next door neighbor?
Just called his name. G. Gregory, whatever his name is.
Gilberty Mack?
I know him as Gio.
Okay. So when Gio called you, it was that night that your house had just gotten shot up?
A few people called me. It wasn't a secret.
All right. And did you arrive on scene that night? Did you get back to your house that night?
I came, nobody was there.
Okay. Do you know about how long after you called or you were called that you came back to your house?
No, I do not.
Did you know any members, and I know this sounds like it's obvious, but do you know any members of your friend Kelvin's family? Did you know Donovan Thomas?
I did.
Okay. Were you close with him?
Yes.
All right. And were you able to observe Kelvin's interaction with him?
I wasn't.
Okay. Do you have any knowledge of whether Kelvin was close to him?
Nope. I do not.
At the time, did you know an Antonio Sledge?
Of course I did.
Why do you say of course you did?
Because I dated him.
All right. Were you dating him at the same time you were dating?
I wasn't.
Kelvin, how long before your house got shot up did you stop dating Antonio Sledge?
A couple of months. The same time I just told you when I started dating Kevin.
Okay. And what did you call Antonio Sledge?
Mooktoon.
Mooktoon?
Yeah.
All right. How long had you known Mooktoon by that time?
Been knowing Mooktoon since I was like 15, 16 years old.
Okay. How long had you known Kel or Shell Kel at that time?
Not that long.
Okay. Now, at what point do you now recall speaking to the police at all about shooting at your house?
I don't.
Do you recall ever communicating with the police in any way?
I just told you. I went down the next day. You just asked me that.
Okay. Who did you talk to when you went down the next day?
I don't know.
Where did you go down to?
The headquarters.
All right. Do you recall an investigator, Dennis?
I just told you. I don't remember nobody's name.
Okay. Do you recall providing a video to the police?
I don't.
Do you recall a video wherein Antonio Sledge was talking to the camera?
It's all on social media. Y'all play it, so of course I seen it.
All right. Could you speak into the...
It's on social media. Of course I seen it.
Now, when you say it's on social media, of course you've seen it. What are you talking about that
the
you've
video
seen?
that you're talking about. The trial is on social media.
Okay.
So yes, I seen the video.
And describe the video that, since we've shown a lot of them, that you're talking about.
The videos of Mootson calling Shell Kill out.
All right. Did you know at that time Lil D?
Of course I did.
All right. How long had you known Lil D?
I don't know.
All right. Now, the video of Mootson calling Shell Kel out, did you provide that video to the police?
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you recall emailing anything to the police?
I don't recall.
Do you recall an investigator Gaither?
I don't recall. I just told you I don't remember nobody's name.
All right.
All right, so what she's trying to say is, Miss Love, right, to get right to the chase, so we stop the crap, right? Stop the crap. Miss Love trying to say that she gave that video to this Detective Gaither, and she has proof of that. So Miss Love have to show these tapes because she's saying she don't remember none of that. So Miss Love got to show it, and that's what's going on right now. The video that they're asking about, they're saying that this young lady's the one that gave it to Detective Gaither, you know, or whatever his name is. So that's where we at with that. Let's finish this. We only got 30 seconds of this.
And to be fair, do you have any desire to be here today?
No.
Okay. Thank you. That's all that I have.
All right, do any defense counsel have questions for this witness?
Not on behalf of Mr. Stillwell.
Thank you. On behalf of Mr.
You see what I'm saying? So right there, they letting it be known, right? They ain't got no cross-examination for this young lady because this didn't have nothing to do with nothing. This is my commentary. I'm telling you how trials go. I've sat through this crap myself for a number of weeks watching this crap play out. So that's why I'm giving it to you. And at the same time, I'm letting the youngins know you don't want to have to go through that if you ain't got to, man. And the only way so that you ain't got to is to get out the street. Don't get involved in all that. It's not worth it. Look what they putting this young lady through. You know what I mean? Her house got shot up. Now they got her on the stand. You know what I mean? And can't even show you why. If anybody know why they have on the stand, what this have to do to trial, where they going with this, please put in the comments. Please let me know because I'm really confused to this at this point. Now, don't say I didn't tell you. If you subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit the notification bell. And the like button is a must. And let's not forget the Cash App that's on the screen. $ Unique Mecca Hall. Make sure you hit the icon and it says that the account was created in 2020. Remember that year. That was the year of my freedom. A round of applause for 2020 to the year of my freedom after 26 years. Now I'm giving y'all this good content, waking you up, letting you see that this young lady testifying in this about how she dated Monk Tunk and Kels ain't got nothing to do with the trial. Like, Miss Love, is this a vendetta witness? Is this a witness, right, that you put on the stand because maybe she was dating somebody that you know or your girlfriend know, and now you trying to get back at her by putting her on the stand to make her look like, you know, she working with these people and degrade this young lady's character because she got with, let's say, one of your men or your boy toys or your girlfriend's men or boy toys, and this is your way of getting back? Because this look like it's mighty personal. It don't look like it has nothing to do with this criminal case, but it do look like something that, you know, it looks real personal, Miss Love. You know, do y'all think this look personal or what? Because what does this have to do with them when they didn't even show who, they didn't make a stance to show who shot up the house, why the house was shot up, how is it, you know, somebody that did it, what's the criminal intent or action from them that they're being charged with, that the jury have to deliberate on why you need this witness on the stand. That's all I'm saying. If that was too much in one breath for you to understand, rewind this joint, man. It's technology. You know what I mean? But I like the way she was looking at Miss Love like, yeah, and didn't I already tell you that? Why are you asking me that again? Like, check yourself. You know what I mean? So this is like two sisters, you know, going at it respectfully to let them know that they, you know, they button their horns to stand up to each other to show what time it is. But Miss Love tried to hold her own, you know, as the driver, as the dictator, as the El Capitan of the courtroom. And this young lady and Monk Tunk, Little Woody, and I think it was another one before him, or made a mockery of this female's business. This female is not going to forget this. Miss Love is not going to forget this, y'all. All of y'all that got to live down there in her jurisdiction. So y'all better just hope that Donald Trump get in and fire everybody down there in Georgia, which is what he's going to do, if he gets in. That's all y'all could pray for. Because if they keep these people in office, y'all going to get buried. Your children going to get harassed for the rest of your life. They're going to mark your whole generation. 20 years from now, you're going to feel the effects of what you're doing. I went through it. My son doing 29 years in the state prison. And back then when I went to trial, I didn't even hit the ride button. All right, let's ride. Back when I went to trial, right? I'm going to give y'all this. Back when I went to trial, my child's mother testified, and they got mad because when they got on the stand, they wanted her to say that she was sending me that I was sending her large portions of money, and she was sending me large portions of money for my drug transactions down there in VA, right? So Shorty went up there and they asked her how you meet him and, so on. So she told him straight up. I met him at the local 7-Eleven. I dug him, so I effed him. We had a son, and he'd been sending me money to take care of his son. Prosecutor got mad as hell. They like, oh, so this receipt of this money order for X amount of thousands of dollars, you're telling me is for the child? He said, yes, he was a very good provider. And they like, oh, so this had nothing to do with drugs and, the car that was brought down to your house. And it went through all this crap. You know what I mean? And then prosecutor labeled her a hostile witness because, as they were saying, she was hostilely responding, to the questions when she was just being herself in front of a jury of her peer. But it wasn't to their liking, so they tried to burn her. But bottom line, to speed the story up is, make a short point even shorter. They told me that, oh yeah, she has a son down here for you. I guarantee you he'll be in jail by the time he's 18 years old. We're going to get him in our system just for you fighting us today. And that was 17 years later, they was, letting me know they get back. And sure enough, I get a call, my son locked up in Virginia, then it played out to him getting 29 years down there. That's how they're going to go with these people right here. I've been there and I've done that. That's why I can put myself in these shoes, because I seen how they played. I just survived it. But y'all getting ready to walk the walk that I walk, because these people not going to let you forget what you did, how you made a mockery of them worldwide on these TV programs that they airing, that we getting such great content. But you stood up as a strong sister. And that's what they're going to know you as. But at the same time, they looking at her like just a bully. You know what I mean? Pushing the power, because it definitely looked like maybe, you had one of her men or something, and this seems like get back, because this don't seem like it have nothing to do with the case. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to let it play out, but I'm just saying from this first half. What y'all think? Y'all put in the comments, keep it gangster, keep it 100. Like I said, if you subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit the notification bell. And definitely hit the like button. All right? And you already know the Cash App. Let's ride. We out of here.
Cheers, cheers to the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Can of 26, back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions is a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in hall. You cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you can go and visit. Then you can consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get juice from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. Did not pay attention with the stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block. Did his time, never swill until the cops make an audio. behind me. Spend a couple bands on the dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, this a roaring uptown. Yeah, we roaring uptown. The minute get bust down. Now we on the positive. You ain't got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, let it in. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars, it's about